And so today I'm going to take some time and do some of the twice a year cleaning that I try and do. And today we're going to be tackling that beast, the refrigerator. Hey everybody, it is me, April, the wolferanchgirl, and welcome back to my channel. One of the things on my list that I have to do today, Tuesday the 29th, is to clean out the refrigerator and the linen closet in the bathroom. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to be listening to one of my newly discovered and quickly becoming one of my favorite YouTube channels, Dawn from the Minimal Mom, and I'm not going to become a minimalist, but recently, and I don't know if it's because I was home literally for 6 months in a row, that I just had the realization of how much stuff we have crammed into our 13 or 1400 square foot home. Everything is lovely, and I love the things that we have, but we just have too much of it. So it's causing me anxiety to try to manage all of this stuff. So I'm feeling encouraged and feeling motivated to look at the items that we have, look at the items that we need, and to, in 2021, kind of take on a, do I need it? Do I want it? Do I love it? Type of attitude. And part of that is going to be not really by cleaning out the refrigerator just needs cleaned out, but when we move to the linen closet, definitely, because we have lots of extra sheets, we have lots of extra towels, we have lots of extra body sprays, everything like that, that probably haven't been used in 2 or 3 years, and we've been living here for 5. So anyway, that's my plan today. So I've got my checklist in front of me to help me kind of stay on track. My dad, my husband, and our youngest are out and about on the farm doing different farm things, and they promised that I would have some time to get these things that I want to accomplish on my list done today, so I'm going to take advantage of this time. I'm going to turn my Minimal Mom blog and YouTube video on my phone, and then I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so I don't keep a huge amount of things in my refrigerator, but I mean, we do keep the basic things, you know, different types of ketchups and mustard and salad dressings, butter, yogurt, those types of things. So I'll be taking all of that out, cleaning off all of the shelves, and then I actually purchased last year, all the way over here, I actually purchased last year this roll of just liner from IKEA that you're supposed to be able to cut, and I plan on lining the shelves and the drawers with this, seeing how it works. Maybe it'll make it easy to clean, maybe it won't. So again, I'm sorry that you're seeing me in a less favorable view, but there's no reason to get all dressed up and do my hair and makeup for a cleaning video. So I've got my hair up in my little pineapple, which is what my kids call it, no makeup on, and I'm just wearing my favorite Amazon t-shirt and my Sunday pants and Sunday wrap from Soma, and we're going to get some vinegar, warm vinegar water, start unloading everything in the refrigerator, checking the expiration dates, and start cleaning. so it has been probably 2.5 hours since I started recording the video to do the refrigerator clean out. It didn't take me that long. It did take me just a little over an hour because I did do a thorough cleaning of everything, and let me tell you, those drawers were a little bit messier than I thought that they were going to be. So anyway, let me go ahead and flip the camera over, and then I'll show you what the refrigerator looks like now that I have done all of the cleaning and made some changes. All right, so here is the outside of the refrigerator. This is my magnetic meal planning board, and I'm going to try a different system for a month. I'm going to do a video on that system, and then after a month do a check-in and see how that is going to work. But if I can still find this, I got this off of Amazon. It's just a magnet, and you can use the chalk erasers or dry erase markers, and it works great. Okay, so I first opened up the doors and took all of these things off, which you guys saw, and cleaned all of them, went through all of the condiments, looked at what we haven't used in quite some time or what was expired, and disposed of those things. So this is what we have left here, and then this is the refrigerator itself. So generally we keep eggs up there on the top shelf, and I left those, and then I have the yogurt that we use on a daily basis or bi-daily, every other day basis, and then this is plain Greek yogurt, and this is actually for my chickens. I give that to them once a month to help with their probiotic, just to keep them healthy. And then so we just keep, like, I don't want to say snacky type stuff, but stuff that we use regularly, but won't necessarily fit down here. So this shelf was underneath here, and we kept our milk on it, but it created like a non-usable space underneath the ice maker. This is the only thing that I don't like about our refrigerator, is the ice maker, just because it does take up so much room in the refrigerator. So I moved this shelf over to make a 3-tier area here, and then moving the drinks over here. So I'll see how that works. My husband is, I don't want to say he's change averse, but you know, I mean, he just doesn't necessarily like it. Takes a little bit of time to get used to. And I used to keep the bread underneath, oh my.
She just did something.
Underneath the shelf that was here. But I went ahead and moved all of the breads into a drawer. So it does look like we have a lot of bread, but we did bagels for Christmas morning, so I have those left over. And then one of our kids has to eat gluten-free, so we actually have regular bread, and then we have the gluten-free selections for him as well, so we kind of have the double amount there. And I did, in this drawer, had all of the fruit, but I ended up throwing fruit away a lot. So I thought that if I moved it, even though these are clear and you could see that the fruit was in there, it seems that just opening the drawer is like a deterrent for people grabbing anything out of the fridge. So I moved the fruit and the more healthy items out here. So this is some Laughing Cow cheese, and then blueberries and some clementines, and then this I plan on using for leftovers. So it's at eye level, pretty easy to see and find everything. So then I moved the produce that was over here into this drawer, and for some reason we had bought 2 things of onions. So instead of just leaving them in the bags, I put one of the Tupperware containers that we don't use very often in here, put the onions here, and then other produce around it. And then here is the pantry drawer where we keep the cheese, and I had no idea that I bought this much I had no idea that I bought this much provolone cheese, but looks like we're going to be having grilled cheese sandwiches at some point this week. And then we've got a couple, I give the dog her pills with cheese, and then also it makes really good grilled cheese sandwiches. So we have that there, and then I have some leftover cream cheese from Christmas. So I just put one of those Glad containers in there to kind of contain that instead of having it all over the place. And then we do eat yogurt. These are my son's yogurts that he likes. So those are in there. And then I plan on having the meats over on this section. So overall, I think it went pretty well, and it is much cleaner. I didn't end up using the liner on all of the shelves because these are pretty easy to just wipe out and they weren't largely dirty, but I did use it here because there is a lot of traffic here, and then I did use it in the bread and in the veggie drawer. And we are back. And I am not going to show you guys my face right now because I am battling a spring cold, but I wanted to do a follow-up on the cleanup or the fridge clean out that I did on my Christmas break. It is now my spring break, and I just wanted to do a progress check and see how things were going. Okay. So right away, you can just see that the moving of the shelf over to this area did not last. It actually lasted until about 2 weeks ago, and then I just didn't have enough storage space in here. So I went ahead and switched it and put the shelf back over here. I've got my protein shakes, which I can just lay on the side, and so that's no longer wasted space. And then we have places for leftovers here, or I can put water bottles here, whatever. I did go ahead and keep the liners working out just fine, keeping things clean. I went ahead and kept the fruit bowl that we were working on, and then over here is for the larger area, so milks, juices, all that kind of stuff. The produce drawer is still working out well. The bread drawer is still working out well, and then the I don't even remember what I called this, like deli drawer, is still working out pretty good, although it's kind of disorganized right now. But we still have the cheese area, we still have the yogurt area, and now the meat is kind of in the middle. But yeah, it still stayed pretty clean. This is going to be kind of janky. I just noticed that this cracked, so I'm going to have to put some duct tape or something on there. I've tried to do the Gorilla Glue inside on this section here, and it lasted for about a day. So whatever, it'll still work just fine. I just don't want it to crack anymore. So, and I am currently nursing my ailments with a mixture of Pedialyte, Advanced Care, and water, and that works really great. But yeah, it has stayed relatively clean, and I haven't done any major cleanings or even had to wipe anything out. So yeah, we should be good until summer. Okay, so thank you so much for hanging out with me today and cleaning out the fridge. Hopefully you found that useful, and I will see you the next time.